The I don't have enough time and I don't have enough money are probably the main reasons why people never ever start their business or never build their brand. But in this video, I'm gonna show you guys steps and give you guys steps and tips for how to do it with no money at all, okay? Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea. I'm a visual branding coach teaching you how to build your brand and increase your income online. So for the best business and branding tips that you can possibly get, and advice of course, be sure you subscribe to this channel as well as hit the notification bell so you are notified whenever I post content, which is on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and sometimes Sundays. And I also do live videos, which I am amping up this year, which you don't want to miss. So hit the notification bell, okay? Okay, so I'm just gonna be real with you. After this video, you are not gonna have any reason not to get started. I'm gonna break it down for you and what you can do so you can get started now, and that is no longer gonna be your reason for not starting, okay? There are ways, and Google University and YouTube University exist, and so I'm gonna show you guys how to use that to your advantage and so many other things as well. So let's go ahead and hop in. So I'm not gonna lie, there is real true power of having a brand coach, of having a business coach along the process. However, in the beginning stage when you have no money to invest in your business, that's not possible, and so that's okay. And so what you gotta do and what I did is Google University and YouTube University, okay? You want to start YouTubing stuff, Googling stuff. Google the questions that you have, y'all. There's tons of content creators out here wanting to help you guys build your businesses, showing you guys the ins and out mistakes we've made and stuff like that. And that's what I'm here as well for too. And so there are tons of people out here trying to help you, looking to help you, and there's tons of information out here. So I want you to start Googling your questions. A lot of the things that you may be holding off for, and we're gonna get to that in the last step, is because you don't necessarily know what to do or how to do it. So you're saying, oh, I can't do it because I don't know how to do it or what to do. Do you think any of us were born knowing how to do this? No. And that's something that when I realized that, I was like, oh, she's right. So anyway, start YouTubing stuff, start Googling stuff. Hey, how to start a business, steps to start a business, revenue to start a business. Do I need a business loan? Do I need a business plan? Do I need this? Do I need that? All this other stuff. There's so many other aspects to it. And of course, like I said before, there is true power in having a coach. And that's one thing that I wish I would have done earlier, was invest in myself in that area. However, in the very beginning stages, it's okay. And I want you to keep watching because I have more steps to help you do that. But start Googling, start YouTubing things, and use what the articles are saying. Actually implement that. Don't just learn it, implement it, and then also implement the things and the tips that are in this video, but then also are in other content creators' videos to help you build your brand and build your business, okay? So Google, YouTube, and implement. Okay, I was gonna say learn, but of course learn and then implement what you've learned, okay, within your business, and you got this, okay? Another big thing too is that, for example, like me, because I want to help you as much as I possibly can, I have a ton of freebie items for you to grab. And that also leads to my email list, which then I give you a whole bunch of tips from there as well. And so if you can start piecing together some of these items to at least get started, then gain up the revenue to get started and then be able to invest that back, that's gonna be so key, okay? So that's number one. So number two is actually social media. Social media is amazing, and weirdly enough, it is free, okay? And so hop on social media, start building your brand, start building your audience. A problem that a lot of people have is that they start to build their business, they start to have all their products lined out, but they don't have any audience to sell it to, and that makes it literally 10 times, if not 100 times more difficult, unless you're gonna have a super bomb marketing team that's gonna spend money, but that's not the point of this video, so you ain't, so no. So anyway, start building your brand, start building your audience now, okay? So get on social media. I would say, what I always say is I say pick one platform and dominate on that platform. You can have a second one that is in second place for that main one, but you wanna have that main platform that you're really gonna learn all the ins and outs about that platform, the algorithm, SEO, how to get your videos found if it's YouTube, how to get your followers up on Instagram, all this other stuff. You want to really dive into, how do I really go about this and how do I do this, okay? And so if you are on YouTube, so for example, mine is my number one priority one is how I'm talking to you guys right now, which is predominantly through YouTube, and then my second is Instagram. Then I have like a Facebook group, and I have Twitter that I never get on, but my predominant two are YouTube and Instagram. So I say really learn the ins and outs of those platforms and go for it. Build your brand like that. I've seen brands sprout up just by social media, which is free marketing if you don't have any ads or any promotions, anything like that. We can talk about that in another video, like how to grow when you have a limited budget. But I also have a video about my equipment and everything that I use on a budget. And so if you want to check that out, I will put that right there. So there you go. Okay, so another key thing is that something that I hear a lot within the business branding realm is that success leaves clues. And I've heard that so many times, and I finally understand what it means now. And so I'm saying this because I want you to start following people who are where you're trying to go, and I want you to hook your caboose to their train. That does not mean copying. That does not mean anything of that sort. That just means look at what they're doing and look at how they got there. I love being able to study successful people. I think that is so powerful, and to know how they got where they are. Honestly, you guys, why reinvent the wheel when they are willing to help you get exactly where they are as well through their content? So if they don't have a course, if they don't have a coaching program, listen, get their books, watch their YouTube videos, stuff like that for free. Watch their YouTube videos, watch all their speeches, all stuff like that. Anything of that nature that you can do for free, study that person. Go to the library, read their books. Like, go to Barnes & Noble. I go to Barnes & Noble, and I will sit in Barnes & Noble and just read the books, okay? Like, you know, whatever. But I do, of course, buy the book afterwards sometimes. But it depends on how long the book is and if it was like a good resource and stuff like that. So anyway, you didn't hear that from me. So anyway, yeah, but that's what I do, is that I will go to the library, or I will watch and I will study that person online. I will Google them. I will Google their biography, where they came from, how much money they make, where they're trying to go, who their audience is, their niche, their age, everything. I will like literally study that person, and I'm telling you, success leaves clues. So something that TD Jakes said a while back, and I thought it was very interesting, was the simple fact that he said, whenever you go to a conference, he said, yeah, go to that conference, but if this is like a conference and like a niche that you want to be in, look at the details. Look at how did they market this conference to get so many people here? Look at the environment. Look at the mood they set. Look at the location that it's in. How did they get this location? He said, look at all those details. And then that's what I'm saying with success leaves clues. So look at all the back end stuff that normal people would not be looking at, but look at how they pulled it off and how they made it happen, okay? So that's number 2. So before I forget, I will say I have a whole bunch of freebies down below for you. For the sake of this video and for it being free, they're down below in the description box to help you if you're an influencer, build your brand and increase your income online. So check that out down below in the description box. Okay, so number 3 is use what you have. A lot of people feel like they have to have this like ginormous setup and all this equipment and all this stuff and blah, and you don't, okay? I know people who have gotten to millions of subscribers using their iPhone simply because their content was really, really good, and nobody cared what their like equipment looked like, considering that their content was really, really good. Now, that's not me saying you don't upgrade as you get more revenue, as you get more money that comes in from doing all of this. However, what I'm trying to say is that use what you have, start with what you got, okay? I started YouTube with my crusty blue camera that I don't even know why I had it or where I got it. It was a while ago, okay? And it was just barely HD, looked like, and it was just really fuzzy. But however, I was able to record and get videos up for you guys and at least get the ball rolling and started, okay? And so anyway, use what you have. Use your phone. You film with the back facing camera, just because typically it's better quality on the back of the phone camera or whatever. So anyway, use what you have. If you have a camera, use your camera. If you have this, use that. Do whatever you have. Use whatever you have. If you have a laptop and you have a webcam on your laptop, use that, okay? For the time being, all right? And again, I will link that video right here about budget friendly, what I use, like the bare minimum what you need for a YouTube channel. Whenever you start gaining traction, whenever you start gaining the income that you need to invest a little bit more. So I will link that video, or I'll put that video right here and I'll link it in the description box for you. So yeah, but so yeah, use what you have. You do not need fancy backdrops. You do not need fancy blah, fancy this, fancy that, whatever. Be yourself. Use your personality. Show yourself as who you are to people, and use whatever phone, whatever recording device that you have to really get started, okay? So that is step number 3. All right, so number 4 is to get creative, okay? Now, part one of number 4 is, what are other ways you can make money to fund your dream? You know what I mean? Like, what are other ways? Can you draw really well? Though that may not be a part of your business, what can you do in order to gain up some revenue to pour back into your business? That's gonna be very important, but that's like point 5, sorry, that's 0.5, that's 4.5 of step number 4. But anyway, so another big thing that you can do for step 4 is, when I say get creative, I mean, what can you cut back? Ooh, that probably stung a little bit. What can you cut back? For me, I stopped eating out, quite honestly. I literally ate out last night, but that was like once a month, you know what I mean? Like, so I used to eat out all the time. I used to go to fast food places, and 1, not good for my health, so that's great. And then 2, I cut it out because of budgeting reasons too, and I was just spending way too much. And for the price of 4 meals out, I can have groceries for my entire week. If y'all want a video on how I budget my groceries and stuff, let me know. It's not really related to my channel, but kind of, sort of, but let me know if you want to see that. But anyway, what can you cut back on? I don't have cable. I live in a smaller, outdated apartment, which I hate, by the way. However, I did it, 1, so that I can save up money. I don't want to be pouring in a whole bunch of money in an apartment right now, and I can use that money to benefit other things. However, get this, I'm actually going to be downgrading soon, so I can save even more money and pour that into my business. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. So what can you cut back? Also, I will say, this is kind of aligned with my apartment and cutting back. I personally use my full-time job to fund my business. And the thing when I say that is, whenever I get paid, I have a certain amount come out of my account and go directly to my business account, to my Funding My Dreams account. And so I say that to say that there are sacrifices that are gonna have to be made. And with you budgeting and stuff, you can just have a direct send over there. So you don't even see the money like move. You don't have to move it yourself, nothing. You can just have it straight in your account, and your account's gonna keep growing. And so that's what I do. And that's what a lot of people have to do whenever starting out. A lot of people don't have a lot of capital to start out with, and that's okay. And personally, I think you can pull it off. You can make it happen by sacrificing and scaling back for a while to put more into your dream and put more into your business. Like doing right now what others are not doing, so you can have a life others are not gonna have later in life. So sacrifice is one of my words for 2020. And so yeah, and so I use my full-time job to fund my business. And then I also have cut back on a lot of different things, a lot of subscriptions, a lot of things like that, to save money in the long run, and that way that can be adding into that, and they won't be subtracting from the amount of money that I am making. So yeah, sure, you check out in the description box, and we're gonna have way more conversations around this, because obviously I have so much to say and I can't get it all out in this video. So anyway, I love you. If somebody needs to see this that you know, be sure you share this video with them, not in a passive aggressive way or nothing. Just say, hey girl, this video was amazing for me, I want to share it with you. Okay, that's all you gotta do. So yeah, so anyway, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye.